back to Miami later tonight for the final. The red, white, and blue looking for their second consecutive title in back-to-back, of course, appearances. Japan has already accomplished that back in 2006 and 2009, but Team USA, remember how they got here, that stomping of Cuba 14-2, and then, of course, we saw Japan putting up all the effort last night just to get by 6-5 and now punching their ticket to that final. Our Jim Bowden, of course, here. He's been on the call of all these games here in the WBC. And Jim, I don't know how to put this into words, what we saw last night. This was an instant classic between these two. Many fans probably just waking up and seeing that walk-off, but kind of walk me through what you saw in that game from the beginning to end there.
Yeah, Brandon, it was absolutely incredible. Another sellout crowd for the fourth consecutive night at Lone Depot Park in Miami. And the drama really started in the first inning when Roki Sasaki, the 20-year-old phenom pitcher, took the mound for Japan. Every single fastball he threw but one was between 100 and 102 miles an hour. Only one pitch was under 100. He was absolutely dominant. He was as good as advertised. It was incredible. Japan brought in their next pitcher, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He lived up to his billing. Incredible stuff that he's got. So that was really a big story to start the game. And then Julio Urias of Mexico hit a big 3-run homer. Mexico took the lead 3-0, and they seemed to have all the momentum. Everything was going their way. And then there was the bottom of the ninth inning. And the strength of the Japan lineup is in the middle, and it starts with Shohei Ohtani, and he started that inning off with a double. Then it was Masataka Yoshida of the Boston Red Sox. He draws a walk, and you're seeing right there Mumataka Murakami, the winning double to left field to win the game. Now, Murakami hit 56 home runs last year. That broke the home run record in Japan, but he has not had a good classic. In fact, that was his first good at bat the entire classic, and it was a game winner, Brandon.
Yeah, he actually had some moments that said he was trying to actually get it out the ballpark, but that was far enough there to get the win. And, of course, heading to the final. And when you look at the final, it's not just USA versus Japan here. Let's bring it back over here. Shohei Ohtani versus Mike Trout, two guys that have been keys to both of their squads here. Your thoughts on how these two might match up tonight?
Well, we've never seen Mike Trout on the biggest stage, right, ever, in the big moment. We saw him once in the playoffs in 2014, 9 years ago, but we never get to enjoy him in October. So this is the biggest stage that we've ever seen him on in his professional career. It's a championship game, so it's going to be fun to see what he's able to do on the big stage. Shohei Ohtani will be in the lineup as a DH for Japan. However, there is an outside shot that he could pitch an inning if needed late in the game. Can you imagine Ohtani against Trout with the game on the line in the ninth inning? That would be the perfect script. Now, what's interesting in this game is we all thought Yu Darvish would take the bump for Japan. That's not the case. Late last night, it was announced by the manager of Japan that Shota Imanaga will take the mound for Japan. He's a left-handed pitcher, 11-4 with a 2.26 ERA last year at Yokohama. So that's kind of interesting because when you look at the lineup for the USA, their top four hitters are all right-handed. Mookie Betts, Mike Trout, Paul Goldschmidt, Nolan Arenado. And the best hitter the entire classic for USA has been Trey Turner, who's got 4 home runs. He bats ninth. So interesting they decided to start Imanaga over Yu Darvish. Perhaps it's because they were concerned that the U.S. hitters know Darvish a lot better than Imanaga. On the other side, I talked to Mark DeRosa late last night. He said Merrill Kelly will start the game, but he's looking at this as a bullpen game for the USA. So you can expect to see at some point in the game Ryan Presley, Devin Williams, David Bednar, and Jason Adam. But it is going to be exciting. There's no doubt in my mind that USA has the better lineup. There's no doubt in my mind that USA has the better bullpen. But my big concern of this game is what's going to happen in the first 3 innings. Will USA's pitchers be good enough in the first 3 innings to stop Ohtani, to stop Yoshida, to stop Murakami? I think that's going to decide who wins this game.
All right, we'll see how that pans out. USA, the slight favorite, minus 125. Of course, Jim, the man that gets no sleep but brings all the excitement with these games during this classic. Appreciate you tapping in, as always, on HQ. Taking a look, of course, how this will square up between the two. Again, we mentioned USA has a chance for a back-to-back when it comes to this World Baseball Classic. Japan, they've done it before. The semis, we saw what USA did. The bats came alive, the pitching as well, as Jim has talked about. Japan getting it done against Mexico. We'll see how that pans out, not only for Shohei at the plate, but also on the bump maybe. And then, of course, Mike Trout and others, Trey Turner, who have just been balling for Team USA.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.